course, Chris Middleton missed part of the playoffs with an MCL sprain in his knee, but that left wrist injury actually came in the latter part of the season.
Bucks are learning to play without Chris, for better or worse. They didn't want to have to learn how to play with him in the postseason, but they were forced to. George Hill uncorks the three, and he'll knock one down. Connect. Little runner from the free throw line, and that one drops on that mid-range shot. Zaire Williams, who is carrying quite a bit on his shoulders this season in the absence of a couple guys. Anthony Melton leaving Memphis, and he's got to pick up a little bit of that load, and Anderson gone as well. Speaking of getting it going, Jordan Nwora once again. Shoke's trying to prove himself with, though.
And that play, it just looks so much like familiarity. They know where each other are going to be. Look at Drew. Look for awareness, unselfishness. That's beautiful.
Points off turnovers. Finish that time. Now Memphis with numbers. Anderson. Check that. That was Chandler laying in and up close.
0.9 guaranteed. That's not so bad for being a second-round pick. I was a second-round pick. $5 million guaranteed. Not so bad to be in the NBA and Ja's friend right now.
Dare I ask what your guarantee was?
It was old NBA money. That's all right. Larry Bird he's more mad than I am.
That's right. Three ball goes down the hatchet on a nice jumper from Zion. Ahead by three. Bobby Portis finds his way down low as he slithers to the cup.
Got to stay out on Nwora. Supposed to go over and help on Bobby. Who are you going to choose?
Chandler maneuvering again. Conchar. Outside shooter, that's what he's known for, but he's
for a task. And I'm sure Middleton agrees, but at least it's not his shooting hand, so we know that shot will come back right.
I'm going to say, if you're a Bucks fan, summertime is. So Carrie Underwood, superstar Carrie Underwood, is bringing the Denim and Rhinestones tour, promoted by free throw to cap the three-point play, and it is a 6-point lead now for Memphis. Allen continuing to maneuver in the paint and showing that ability to 20 different players. In the regular season, it's 15 and then two-way players. But extra bodies on hand, and Memphis is bound and determined to use all those guys. They wouldn't normally. Allen not this time. Hill a nice rebound, and there's the two-hand plunge with the Bucks. A one-year deal, and he's become a little bit more comfortable, at least so he says, in his role here with his loaded Milwaukee roster, just recognizing he has a role to play. And Memphis trying to get some action going here as Lofton finds a little elbow opening to put the Grizz back ahead.
I really expect him to be a big-time addition when he comes back, maybe January or February.
Yeah, both these teams that we're watching in the postseason, Danny Greenstad is a little more iffy, I would say, than Joe Ingles. His injury occurred much later for Memphis. Actually, was Philly at the time, but they acquire him as Brook Lopez shows a little.
Doing all that they do on the perimeter, and they still know they can send their guys to Brook, and they got to answer to him at the rim. But spacing that floor, pulling,
facing both sides of the floor. Beauchamp pure on both of his free throws.
Bucks put a nice little run together, 11-2 run. It's nice to see him respond. This is a game of runs. And nice knockdown there.
Good.
Not to fall, but he certainly can shoot it. Spaces the floor really nice for this group. But I think that's the appeal to this Bucks team, is they're doing it organically. They're doing it with guys that you'd love to watch. And Giannis obviously leading the way with it. There's no doubt they're not giving too many calls to rookies.
Third foul on Aldama. There's no plays and all the shimmies too. Grab your calendar and head to bucks.com/tickets to 2-point lead inside of a minute now. Aldama gets it beneath everybody there. Operating the offense with George Hill in the backcourt. His jump shot touched every part of the cylinder. Wouldn't go, but Nwora says, look at what I found. And he will get the benefit of the roll on that. I should say the second Grizzly in double digits with 10 points. Now 4 of 6 from the floor. Banged both of his three-point tries here tonight. Shot clock and game clock separated by about 7 seconds here as Milwaukee trying to answer. Holiday hits his second.